our leaders so that this movement won't go far. But I think what Pastor Mawale started and what he has given us is absolutely the strongest tool. He has given us a voice which we did not have for a long, long time. You know, Zimbabweans, we did not have freedom to say our grievances to our government. This is why we ended up being to where we are right now. Because we didn't have a voice, we didn't have a word. This is what Pastor Mawale has done to us. He has given us a voice. He has given us, you know, a word. He has given us an avenue. So,
right. Andiriga. Saka kana pane Team Doubt andiriga. Team Doubt imbonyararai. Team Doubt andiriga. Team Doubt imbonyararai. Andiriga. Please imbonyararai Team Doubt andiriga. And yongo yacho izinoizvi. Andiriga. Ene that team building. Andiriga. Those are true that team building. Andit. Because we need to get together. Sitao message kumusha ndoda kuona iwewe ndori kuzviziva iwewe because atida name calling too much tinozivana svitsa mamessage kumusha timboona mavideo 1-2 vanhu vachitaura kuti ndasvitirwawo message because kuti ndakagadzira mavideo angu 1 or 2 ndoda kuonawo maresponses emavideo yacho 1 or 2 akagadzira iwayo but ndoda inini inonzi rural response kuti ndoonewo kuti zviri chokwadi you've done your part kuti at least kune vanhu vari kuzviziva from, you know, your side of things vapinda mumovement handitika hatichadi vanhu vanongotaura handiti.
It's not necessary for Pastor Mawale to come out here and try to justify like he has done anything. He doesn't really have to justify or come out here and apologize. In fact, I shouldn't be really talking about it because
yes, I'm totally right. Those are the time when I deep in the food is true. Otherwise, I didn't want to touch this because he does not need to apologize to the children of Zimbabwe and Didiga. Imandla kana one problem anditiga pointed ZANU PF anditiga nongedzera kuzanu anditiga ndokune ma problems ndokune ma issues anditiga uyu munhu uyu ari ku raise awareness anditiga is trying to raise awareness anditi to our problems in Zimbabwe anditiga join the men anditiga don't be destructive at this time anditiga please don't anditi that's good team doubting is new to that team building.
It's no issue. There's nothing wrong for him to actually escape from this venomous attack he was beginning to go through, you know. So, what I just want to say right now is what Pastor Mawale has already said. This is about uniting as Zimbabweans, whether you're black or white, Ndebele, Shona, Manyika, whatever tribe, Venda, Kalanga, Tonga, we just have to come together as Zimbabwean citizens, as the children of Zimbabwe. We just have to come together. That's what we need to do right now. But if I can elaborate further, you know, like the question I would really put forward is the question of what next? This is where we are sort of, you know, missing. We are missing that momentum that we actually had 2-3 weeks ago. We are now missing that momentum because we have sort of really, we have taken our foot off, you know, off the gears. We have really lost that momentum.
Okay, all right. You know, I totally agree with you here. But like I'm saying, this is a movement for everybody. And when we whatever have to be awoken. And have to be awoken. And we cannot do this half the country or a third of the country or quarter of the country or as citizens very educated chete or as citizens within the city chete kind of thing or citizens within the diaspora kind of thing. And in personally, I'm trolling through social sites. There's 1 or 2 places where I'm seeing people in the villages which approach and can we not put our resources there right now? Can we not put our focus there right now? Kumamisha right now. Anditika, let's get the information out kumamisha right now of what we are about. And it tafika pachinzvimbo chakaita sei. Where are we as a people? Tamuka sevano. We are not tolerating nonsense sevano. You know. Let's get it kumamisha. When we get it kumamisha, that's where the rest of the fire is, you see. And it kuma city is spark, you know, it's spark. But kumamisha, that's where the real fire is.
What I would really, suggest is people in the diaspora, people on the ground. I think we need to have one center of power. All the organizations that are coming up now, you can think of Africa Square, you can think of, this flag, you can think of
the
Jamuka, you can think of,
Hashtag Mugabe must go.
Now.
Yeah.
You can think of any type of organization that is coming out, or any type of group that is actually, mushrooming right now.
Hashtag
I think
discount.
we need to start thinking of one center of communication, one center of leadership, where they work all the communication, all the coordination of our protest from now is to come from, because at the moment, you find that the vendors union is saying something, and the students, the graduates or students, or groups are saying something. The Jamuka is saying something. The border, people are saying something. So all these groups, all these organizations, if we can actually say, okay, guys, let's come together. Let's have a central committee that is actually going to lead us into the next phase, because now we need to start pushing. We really have to push, because we totally don't have, that central coordination, because it's weakening us. It's totally weakening us. So we need to come together and be a unified force that will be, strengthened. So that's what I can say. We really have to have a unified force, a central sort of coordination, committee, coordinating committee that is going to lead us from here. Then we now have to start thinking of how can we take this protest forward, because we have done the shutdowns, we have done, they have served the purpose. But now we need to start thinking of what can we do now? Which way forward? What are we supposed to do to achieve? We need to achieve this freedom. We need to achieve it. But what's the way forward? What's the way forward? That's the question.
We cannot go half and half. That's my opinion. And in the morning wrong, with the power irregumusha. And we have to turn our attention Kumusha. Kumusha have been neglected all along. Kumusha ndokuna power race. Let's turn our attention Kumusha. Gadgazirise Kumusha. Everything will be okay. You see what I mean? We keep going back to those things that build down to charity begins at home. Nata kokabva. Do you get what I'm saying? So we cannot do this change as city folk. And Isus as city folk, we are now representatives of the people who are Kumamisha. And that's how we actually are. Now we have to take the awakening Kumusha. We have to take the information Kumusha. People have to know that Mugabe must go. And people have to know. When we Kumusha, they must have that voice. We must restore that voice in them, because they are afraid to speak out right now. And once they start speaking out, you can't stop them. Do you see what I'm saying? They are akin. And So that's what I think we just need to be doing right now. Right now, we just need to be focusing Kumusha and back to basics. Thank you, Mazimbabwe.